Hello, folks. Welcome to Tier 3 Vision. This is Vikash, and today we are going to study about virtual environment. So, what are virtual environment? So, let's get into some kind of a theoretical concept about virtual environment before getting into practical. So, Python application often uses packages and modules that don't come as a part of standard library. So, applications sometimes need a specific version of library because application may require that particular bug has been fixed, or the application may be written using absolute version of that particular library. So for example, Python 3.7.4 works with NumPy. I'm just taking a certain example like NumPy 1.0.2. So if you have that particular version and your software runs on Python 3.7.4, so that version is compatible, that NumPy version is compatible that with that particular Python version only. So that's why but when you shift from for different project, a different you can say library may be used which is pretty much more compatible with that certain version. So that's why we use virtual environment. So virtual environment basically create an environment around your particular project that you are working, so that your package will reside into that particular environment only, instead of affecting your whole system package. So for example, I'm inside my test directory, so whatever the packages installed will be only be limited to my test directory. So if I'm outside my test directory or I'm outside my virtual environment, then the whatever the package I've installed will not be there. So let's get into certain practical concept. So I'm going to fire up my terminal. So for virtual environment, you need to install one Python library called virtual env. So I'm going to install virtual environment pip install virtual env. So I have already installed. So it will basically show me certain kind of already installed. Now we need to create virtual environment. So how basically can we create virtual environment? So before we need to create virtual environment, we need to go to particular directory that where basically we want to create the virtual environment. So as of now, I'm in my basically users and my home directory. So I want to go to my desktop directory. So I'll do cd desktop, and now if you can see pwd present work directory, it's the desktop. So now I need to create one new directory here. So I'll do mkdir and I will create test. So as you can see, the test directory is created. Now I want to move inside this test directory. So I'll go to cd test. So now I'm inside the test directory. Now I need to create virtual environment. So how you will create virtual environment? You need to give virtual env, that is for virtual environment, and after that you need to give name of virtual environment. So I'm giving here venv. So as you can see, virtual environment is created. So now if I'll move inside this virtual environment, cd venv, and I'll do ls command, that is list. So as you can see, I have bin. So I'm going to open here in my GUI interface. So as you can see, if I'll go to virtual environment and I'll go to bin, so there is something called activate script. So this will use for activating our virtual environment. So that inside basically our reside our bin folder. So to activate this, what we need to do? We need to go to our main directory, that is test1. So as you can see, I am inside my test1. So now what I need to do? I need to activate this particular environment. So what I'll do? I need to do source, and I need to give my virtual environment name /bin, because that is my activate script is reside inside my bin, and I need to do activate. So this will basically activate my virtual environment. So as you can see, now my previously it was followed by the base, now it was followed by the venv. So now my virtual environment is created. Now what I need to do, suppose I want to create one file, touch random.py. So this will create random.py file inside my net. Now what I'll do, I'll open this thing inside my VS Code. So this will particular open. inside my VS Code. So as you can see, it's open the particular inside my VS Code. Now you can pretty much go to terminal here also. Here again you need to activate it. So I'll do conda activate, and I'll activate my virtual environment using same command, source venv, that is the name of virtual environment, slash bin slash activate. So it's activated. Now I have random.py. So I'll write something here, print hello folks, welcome to tier 3 vision, and I'll do save and I'll basically exit it. Now suppose you want to install some particular library, pip install numpy. So what basically it will do, it will install numpy inside it. So as you can see, it's installing numpy inside my virtual environment. So what basically it does, it created a kind of environment inside my test1, so that my what are the packages I have inside this will not conflict my other system packages or other project packages. So whatever the particular version you want to install, you can install it. So as you can see, we have installed numpy. So it will install numpy. You can install scipy, you can install scikit-learn, you can install pandas, you can install matplotlib, tensorflow, you can install any kind of thing. It's taking time because my internet a bit slow. So as you can see, it's installing. So as you can see, it said numpy successfully installed. Now one of the important commands, sometimes what you need to do, you need to basically create a file which consists of certain packages that are within your package. So what for that, what you'll do, you can do pip freeze, and this what in the suppose pip freeze and followed by the greater than symbol, or you can say angle symbol, and you need to give the name of file. Suppose you want to install it requirements.txt. So when you hit, it will create requirement.txt that consists of package. So as you can see, we have numpy 1.2. So as you can see, suppose you have various kind of packages, so it will reside inside your requirement.txt. So suppose you have some all kind of packages. So what I'll do, I'll put here pandas also, pandas, pandas, and what I'll do, equal to, and I'll go to and search for pandas package version. So as you can see, pandas 1.3.3. So I'll install that particular version only. So again, I'll go to my VS Code and I'll write here 1.3.3 and I'll save. So now suppose you want to install all the packages with requirement.txt, what you'll do, pip install, and you need to do -r, and what you need to do, requirements, I think I have correct, .txt, and it what it will do, it will basically install. So as you can see, for numpy it's told that requirement already satisfied. For pandas, it's installing the pandas package. As you can see, it installed all the necessary library related to pandas, and now in your requirement.txt you have numpy with certain version and pandas with certain version. So through this way, basically you can create virtual environment. Virtual environment is one of the key practice while you are working with Python development, because you need to keep certain packages inside certain you can say folder or certain projects that will not conflict other project. So that's about virtual environment. So take care. With that, we are going to end our video. So take care. Do like, subscribe and comment. I'm going to see you with next video. Thank you so much.